Canada is on the verge of a defense earthquake. Walking away from the F-35 isn't just a procurement choice, it's a challenge to American dominance. This move could fracture NATO's balance, ignite transatlantic rivalries, and test U.S. Canada ties like never before. The question is, will Ottawa dare to take the leap? Welcome back to Skyjet Wings. Canada, a long-standing buyer of American military jets, suddenly shifting its gaze to European options like the Eurofighter or the Gripen. This isn't just a procurement choice, it's a potential shockwave across the transatlantic defense market. Such a move could encourage other NATO allies to reconsider their reliance on U.S.-made platforms, triggering a ripple effect of diversification in military spending and alliances. The stakes are high. We're not just talking about jets, but geopolitical influence, defense strategy, and the balance of power across the Atlantic. Tensions between Canada and the U.S. have reached a new high under President Trump's Western Hemispheric defense strategy. From ongoing trade wars to controversial threats, including the infamous talk of annexing Canada as the 51st state, Ottawa has been searching for ways to push back strategically. One bold option emerging from Canada's defense circles is stepping away from the F-35 Lightning II program. In March 2025, shortly after Prime Minister Mark Carney took office, Defense Minister Bill Blair publicly stated that Canada is actively exploring alternatives to the U.S.-built F-35. The reasoning? The political volatility in the U.S., which could lead to restrictions on parts, upgrades, or future support, makes reliance on the F-35 increasingly risky. This move is more than a procurement decision. It's a strategic signal. Canada is willing to challenge long-standing military ties if it means securing reliable, politically independent defense options. Canada isn't without options. While Defense Minister Bill Blair's review of the F-35 program was initially expected to wrap up by September 2025, the decision has been delayed amid heated internal debates. The Canadian military favors retaining the full F-35 order to preserve readiness, but political leaders are weighing reductions as a strategic pushback against the U.S. Even if Canada cancels part of its F-35 order, the impact on the Americans would be more nuisance than catastrophe. Ottawa has already paid for the first batch of 16 aircraft, with deliveries originally slated for 2026. The debate now centers on cutting the remaining 72 jets from the $13.2 billion 88-unit deal finalized in 2023. Rising program costs, delays in pilot training and infrastructure, and ongoing U.S.-Canada trade tensions are fueling reconsideration. Looking beyond the F-35, Canada has its eye on European options. The Saab JAS-39 Gripen EF from Sweden stands out for its low cost, agility, advanced avionics, and ability to operate in extreme environments like Canada's Arctic. Saab has even pitched domestic production, promising Canadian jobs and reduced dependence on the politically volatile U.S. Another contender is the Eurofighter Typhoon, produced by a European consortium including Airbus, BAE Systems, and Leonardo. The Typhoon offers high speed, maneuverability, payload capacity, and swing roll versatility, allowing seamless transitions between air superiority and ground attacks. France's Dassault Rafale is also on the table, known for combat-proven multi-role capabilities and twin-engine reliability, though delays remain a concern. In short, Canada has multiple viable options, and each carries unique advantages, some practical, some strategic, all pointing to the possibility that Ottawa may finally break from its long-standing reliance on U.S. fighters. One potential compromise for Ottawa is a mixed fleet, combining F-35s with European warplanes. This approach could mitigate risks, ensuring Canada maintains operational readiness while avoiding a full break with the U.S. But challenges abound. Any shift could trigger U.S. vetoes, since planes like the Gripen still use American components, which might be blocked under export controls. The Eurofighter, with its European-sourced EJ-200 engine, may face fewer restrictions, but even it includes some American systems. Beyond procurement, the stakes touch military strategy and continental defense. A pivot to European jets could strain interoperability under NORAD, where seamless coordination with U.S. forces is critical for North American air defense. In essence, a mixed fleet could offer flexibility, but it also comes with political and operational tightropes that Canada must carefully navigate. A shift to European jets like the Eurofighter or Gripen could reshape the transatlantic defense market, encouraging other NATO allies to diversify away from U.S. platforms. For Lockheed Martin, it would mean a loss of dominance, while Canada could reduce reliance on the U.S. and gain leverage in alliance procurement. Choosing Eurofighters or Rafales over the F-35 would weaken American-Canadian interdependence, shielding Canada from political volatility in Washington and opening opportunities for domestic manufacturing through potential assembly deals. The Eurofighter, already proven in NATO operations, offers strengths in air policing, electronic warfare, and multi-domain missions, ideal for Arctic sovereignty and expeditionary roles. The trade-off? These European jets lack the stealth capabilities of the F-35. Still, a move like this could allow Canada to act as a more sovereign NATO player, balancing long-term autonomy with short-term U.S. alignment. But there's no ignoring the potential fallout. For Trump, a partial or full F-35 cancellation would likely be seen as a direct slight, risking retaliatory measures and a further strain on Canada-U.S. relations. Canada's next steps, therefore, carry strategic promise and high-stakes uncertainty. Canada's fighter jet dilemma isn't just about technology. It's about sovereignty, alliances, and the balance of power in a rapidly shifting world. Will Ottawa stand firm with the F-35 or carve a new path with Europe? The answer could redefine North American defense for decades. What do you think? Should Canada break away from U.S. dependence or stay the course with the F-35? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. And if you found this analysis valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Skyjet Wings for more cutting-edge insights into global defense and aviation. Your support helps us keep flying higher with every story.